Get to do a little bit of fishing. Get some fish to make some food that we could sell. Welcome everybody to another episode of Lumberjack's Dynasty. We're just gonna try and catch some fish here. I've actually been doing it for a while. I have got every single log processed. I've got all the planks dried. Everything is stacked. Well, partially stacked. Some of the stacks just would not stay up. They fell all over the place. I'll show you when we get over there. Not gonna get any fish? Fishy, fishy. Oh, he's getting some earlier. Oh. Fishy! Come on. You want to take the bait. There we go. Fish on. Gotta keep it right in the middle there. There we go. Got a fish. Nice. Okay. So, we've got, first off, we gotta do our daily chores. Oh, I must have already done them. Okay. So, I have every single vehicle over here for maintenance and cleaning. So, let's get on that. Now, we don't have very much money. We'll refuel. Let's get our Army Green. There we go. That's looking nice. Okay. Our apples are starting to regrow, which is good. So, yeah, I figured we'll refuel and repaint everything, get everything nice and clean, and then we can come over here. You can see how everything is just tumbled all over the place on these ones. Boy. We've got a lot in the bark bunker. Our planks are all dried, I do believe. Yep, fully dried. And these are the last of our pine planks. Everything else is over there. In fact, let's go over and... Really? So we've got all of these plywood. We've got lots of... Oh, these fell over as well. Okay. Lots of pine. The only logs that we have left are our oak. Everything else has been processed. So today, we're doing a massive, massive selling. We're going to sell basically every single thing that we've got. How much do we have in here? 17,050. Plus, we've got a full trailer that's actually over there. So, let's actually come over here. We're going to... Let's see. Okay. So, let's... Ah, you see, repairing. But at the same time... We can... There we go. So let's wash it. Nice. Oh, we don't... Oh! Okay, we are going to have to resupply our... Okay, so I am actually going to not move everything because we don't have fuel. So what we'll do is we will load up a bunch of the planks, and from there we'll swing by the fuel station and refill everything because we desperately need that money. So, best thing that we can sell, let's come down here to our pickup truck. Best thing to sell would be the oak, but we're not selling oak. We got spruce or the pine. So the spruce, sorry, the spruce is actually better. Actually, the plywood is. That was not the truck I wanted to get into. That one is. So yeah, the plywood is actually the better things to start selling. So let's come over here. Grab a load of plywood. Okay, I'll grab that one. It's too bad you can't like double stack these on the truck. They really should do that. All right, so first load of the big cell. Really? You cut in front of me and then you would just hit the brakes? So hopefully this will be enough that we can buy off our the lumber mill from Uncle. Hopefully it will also give us enough that we could, you know, fix all our vehicles, get everything in fully working order. Who knows, we might be able to get some more equipment. Okay, so they're saying it's $260 per pallet. We've got 7 pallets. So 260 times 7 pallets is 1820. Yep, okay. Too bad they don't have any bigger trucks that we can load up with like more stuff, but I guess they don't intend for people to just leave things stacked up like we have. Okay. We're only allowed 1,000 liters. Okay, well, while we're here, we'll just completely fill up our truck so we don't have to take out of the... Whoops. We don't have to take out the tank at home. Whoop. So if we figure it's $2.60 per pallet, and we've got, well, we'll take a look at it when we get home, how many pallets we have. But I'm figuring just that is going to give us, I don't know, maybe 10,000? Probably more, I think, actually, now that I think about how many pallets we've actually got there. Okay, while we're here, okay, so this thing is 100% finished. We'll get this back over. I'm not good with articulated vehicles. Okay. That is not what I wanted. This one is. Okay, let's do this. You can repair it. Oh, she's actually looking nice now. Refuel. And repaint. There we go. We'll just move this back here for now. I'll move it over once we've finished everything. Wash it off. Refuel. Repair. And the repaint. Okay. Oh, it's actually picking up the old... Oh, yeah, no, the old wood trailer, yes. So, wash it. Stop us from moving. Repair. We cannot repair it. Because we don't have the money, do we? Nope. Okay. So, we'll go and grab another pallet. Or another 7 pallets. We're probably going to have to refuel this truck quite a bit after during this selling process, because we got lots to run. Alright, so $2.60. Let's see. So 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 22, 34 pallets, 8,840, and that's just for the plywood. Never mind all the pine and spruce planks. Now, granted, some of this will get used for repairing the the vehicles, refilling. Why can I not grab those? I might need to bring the forklift over to grab these plywoods, move them out of there. Ah, there we go. These two just don't want to come out. Alright, I will get the forklift, which is back here. We'll get those two moved out so that maybe they're not sort of like underneath something else. That may be the issue. I came in the wrong way. I should have come in this way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think other pallets were sort of like over top, especially the pine pallets in the back there. I think that's what was interfering. Alright, there we go. Okay. So if we have, let's say $8,000 coming from all these pallets. I'm rounding it down a bit, so like, you know, the 840 that we get, that's for fuel, repairs, stuff like that. Okay. Alright, let's see. If we have, honestly, I think we will have more than enough here to pay off the uncle. I'm just not sure exactly how much. But it's amazing how much we got out of basically 2 plots of land. There's the one that we're passing right now, and the one right in front of the lumber mill. Those are the only two, because any money that we got from the third one that's much further down the road, that's all gone. Right? That was already spent, so we don't even have that money. Let's go park this in its spot, so that's out of the way. So, it's probably going to end up being quite boring just watching me going back and forth this whole time doing the same thing. So, I'm going to pause the recording here. I will do all this, and I will bring you back once we have a... Or, I'll bring you back once I've finished selling all the plywood. And we'll go from there. So, I will see you in a bit. Alright, this is the last of the plywood boards. And we are currently at 7,311 and change. So I'm thinking we're going to, like, anything over 1,000 we'll give to Uncle. That way we could keep a little bit for ourselves for running costs. But yeah, next thing that we'll do is, I think we're going to do the spruce planks, because they're just all over the place. I can't even count how many spruce planks we have. I might go and like just restack them in a flat area, so I can get a count of how many we have. I've already got a count on how many, or a rough count on how many pine that we've got. We've got about 32 pine planks. We had 41 plywood. So, yeah, we're gonna have some serious money coming in. Yeah, because it was only 6 pallets there. It wasn't the 7. So yeah, that was. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Too bad you can't, like, tell the sawmill to, look, take this entire log, strip it down to chips, and just make plywood. That's all I want. I don't want it going into boards. I want to turn it into plywood planks, or plywood boards, because that would certainly be a good money maker. That would be a good money maker if we could have just one type of product instead of, okay, you have to do you have to do planks. You can't just do the plywood. Alright, so I'm going to take all these. I'm going to move them where can I stack them up neatly so that they're not going to fall all over the place again? Let me. I mean, you do have the road. No, that's not flat. You see, it's tilted sort of like on this angle. Maybe down here? I mean, here it's pretty flat. Stack up a bunch along here. And of course there's, the concrete slab here. I mean, even here that things have fallen over. You know what? I'm just going to. Do I just take them and sell them just as is? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right. Anyhow, I will bring you back once I've finished selling everything. So, see you in a bit. Okay. That took forever. I have sold every single thing that I could, except for like the food and the potions and all that stuff. Didn't sell those yet. And it's still raining. Lovely. But yeah, so the totals. I sold 41 pallets of plywood, 152 spruce board pallets, 118 pine board pallets, and 21,270 kilograms of bark. The price for the bark, by the way, is 0.352 per kilo, which is interesting because the sell point has the price as I think it was like 352 per ton, not kilograms, but the trailers are in kilograms. So it's like, where's the math there? Something's not right. Something is not right. I went and fixed up, repainted, refueled every single vehicle that we own. So we now have a total of 78,780 euro and 36 cents basically. So we have got a lot to go through. So 78. Let's send that. Will leave us with 70. You know what? Let's leave us with 8,000. Close enough. So we will have 8,000 and some change. All right. So that's a decent amount. We now owe 179,957 and 25 cents. You know, I could easily send off the. Now let's give the. Can I get it closer? No, I'm not even going to try that. What was that saying? Yeah, okay. So, we've got a lot more to do. But I am done in. I actually had the game crash while the recording was paused. So, I had to redo everything. So, all is good. We've done all that. Actually, you know what? While we're here... Okay, we could get a couple of fox potions. I went through and did all the, collected all the honey. I also went and, milked the egg, or milked the chickens. No, collected the eggs and milked the cows. We had just under 100 eggs and just under. Actually, it's exactly 40 milk. So. Pretty decent haul on that one. Unique recipes, we don't have anything. Okay. So we can't do any mushrooms. Let's get the honey pancakes going. We're just going to do all this, and then I am going to go to sleep. Alright, and that needs the roaches. Okay. It only does roaches. Interesting. So what are the other types of fish for? Okay, there we go. Yeah, look at how many eggs we have here. 1,040 eggs and 450 milk. Oh my goodness. We are going to have so much to sell. Ah, there it is. That's what it is. The fish and sauce. Okay. Now, again, these things don't. What are the melons used for? Melon is used for that. What else is the melon used for? Nothing else. Although maybe some of the unique recipes. Okay. What was that used for? It was used for the... We're just missing tomatoes for that. So I am probably going to, off-camera, go and do a whole bunch of... what's it? The... No, not the bush trimmer. Is that the only quest we got? Interesting. I wonder why that is. Yeah, that's the only one we have. Well, I'm not doing drone races. I'm just not. So yeah, here you can see right there. Bark price is 352 euro per ton. Wood chips is 360 per ton. But the trailers are in kilograms. So that's a little odd there. A little odd. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.